My first tip is to plan your whole cross during inspection. I know, that's way easier said than done. When I first started trying this, I could barely find two pieces. But the more you practice, the easier it gets. Instead of looking for one edge, try to find all four before you even start the timer. Here's what I mean. So first I'm going to find all of my edges, so like this one, this one, this one, and this one. And then now I already know exactly what I'm doing before I even start. So I would put this one in right here, and then put this across from blue because it's opposite. And then I would just do a U prime, and then insert these two simultaneously, so at the same time. And then just finish it off. That means less stopping and a smoother cross. So if you do that, then you're set. So my second tip I can give you is to take advantage of your 15 seconds. Because since you have 15 seconds, you can track where all of your white edges are to make the white cross. And if you get more advanced, then you can find your first pair, but we're not going to cover that. So basically, a few extra seconds can save you the whole solve. And basically, you just, so like pretend that there is an edge here, one right here, and one right here, and like one right here. And you pick it up. Just look for all of those edges, and then try to find the most efficient solution, typically under 8 moves, or less. The third tip I could give you is to solve on the bottom, because I see almost all beginners solving the cross on the top, and then rotating the whole cube, and then working on their first layer, but that's actually really slow. So what you should do is have the white center on the bottom so that you can make your cross, and then just go straight into F2L, and then you can look ahead into everything else. Yeah, it'll probably feel weird at first. It did for me too. But once you get used to it, you don't have to flip the cube over for F2L, which makes everything feel a lot smoother. Tip 4 is about being efficient. So this tip is basically all about just using fewer moves. Let's say you solve your cross in 12 moves, but someone else solves the exact same cross in 8 moves. Who do you think is going to finish first? Exactly, the person who used 8 moves. Try looking for shorter solutions instead of just the first one you see. Tip 5 I can give you is to slow down. I know this sounds backwards, but don't try to turn as fast as you possibly can. When people try to spam their TPS on cross, they usually end up locking or making mistakes. Instead, focus on smooth turning. This brings down nerves too in comps. Once your cross is smooth, speed kind of comes naturally. So basically, you can just inspect, and then you can just one look your whole cross, and then that will just make things go by a lot quicker. Trust me. Tip 6 I can give you is to avoid cube rotations. This is because it can get too complicated because when you're predicting first pair. So when you're doing cube rotations, then it just becomes like a little weird because then it just messes up your whole flow. So definitely try to find a cross solution that's efficient but also doesn't use its rotations. Obviously, you can just use V moves, L moves, or slices, which I don't recommend either. But basically, you can just use all these moves, and it doesn't require a rotation. So, like, you could do B prime R, for example. So, like, if the white edge is right here, you could do B prime like that, and then just insert it. So, that's a pretty good tip I could give you. Tip 7 would be practice only cross. If you just want to get faster at cross, practice just your cross. Seriously. Generate a scramble, solve the cross, reset, then do it again. You don't even have to finish the solve. Do this over and over again until it helps you recognize way faster. This helped me definitely because I could just focus on the cross and nothing else. Of course, after you solve your cross, you can solve the whole thing, or just switch to another cube. This is my last tip, tip 8, look back at your solves. After you finish a solve, don't just scramble again immediately. Take a second and ask yourself, could I have solved the cross better? Maybe there was a shorter solution. Maybe you paused somewhere. Maybe you rotated when you didn't need to. Those little improvements can really add up. Bonus tip. Alright, since you guys made it to the end, I decided to give you a bonus tip. This one's kind of weird, but trust me. Just solve it one-handed. I know it sounds ridiculous, but it forces you to slow down and actually think about your solution instead of turning as fast as you can. When you go back to solving normally, everything just feels smoother. Sounds strange, but give it a try.